Good evening, folks. My name is Chris Cavadon, and I'm going to be your host for this evening's overview. Before I get started, I have to address all the health professionals that are out there working and putting themselves in jeopardy and taking care of us as a nation and a country. They're our heroes. We're indebted to them, and all the first responders, that are doing the exact same thing, everyone else that's keeping our communities running and going. You're in our prayers, you're in our thoughts, and we're so grateful. Folks, I tend to be a serious person. And in light of what's going on, I've addressed what I want to share with you tonight, and I know that for many of you, you're going to find that it's exactly what you're looking for. But I'd like to, in light of the current situation, be a little bit more casual, be a little bit lighter. I think that there are times in life when you're facing adversity that it's better to try and laugh at certain circumstances. And one thing that's really important about who we are as human beings is our sense of community, our sense of social getting together. And so as a social getting together, if you were in my home, I'd like to just share some thoughts, and hopefully I try and make you laugh. And when I've done these presentations before, a few of my dear friends, they said, "Chris, you're not smiling enough." So somehow I agreed to be hooked up to electrodes. And if I don't smile enough tonight, Danielle Rich and Joe Giuliano, they're going to shock me. So I'm going to keep it light. I think we all need that. So here's my background. I've been a business owner. I've owned several businesses, been a real estate developer and a real estate investor. I've employed many different people. And in my career, and because of those experiences, I've come to the conclusion that most people need options. And when you're faced with the climate that we're all currently faced with right now, I think that a virtual business is an option that everyone should consider. Everyone should entertain it. Now, please don't be like I was in the past. See, as a conventional business person, I was not willing to look at network marketing or home-based businesses. Quite frankly, I just thought it wasn't for me. I thought it was for people that didn't have real employment options. And boy, was I wrong. That was a few decades ago. And I looked at it through clouded lenses. I looked at it through stereotype, through prejudice, and through ignorance. So I ask you to take a look at the information I'm sharing with you this evening and make an educated decision based on facts. If you do so, as I said earlier, what I'm about to share with you, you may conclude, like I have, that this could be a wonderful fit for you in your life. Let's take a look. The name of the company that we're going to discuss tonight is New You Life. And one of our focuses is the aging process. We're all going to age. I'm in my mid-50s, and I think we'd all agree that, we want to fight it every step of the way. So ask yourself this: if there was a way that you could look, feel, and perform like you did when you were younger, how much would that interest you? Well, folks, I think it would interest you and virtually everyone. So the demand for what we're bringing to the marketplace is extraordinary. Now, this is human growth hormone levels. As we're young, they're very plentiful. Our bodies grow and develop simply because of our HGH levels. As you can see on the right here, when we're young, they're very high, and we get into our later 20s and early 30s, and they tend to fall off the chart. You get to my age, and they're almost non-existent. They're almost non-existent. Now, typical signs of aging in low HGH or decreased HGH levels are responsible or contribute to wrinkles, weight gain. For men, it's usually around the midsection, loss of muscle, slower metabolism, low energy, and problems sleeping. However, there is an answer. This is it. We are bringing to the world's first transdermal human growth hormone product. It's called Somaderm. It is innovative, folks. It is a homeopathic formulation. If you're not familiar with homeopathy, it's been around for hundreds of years. I used to live in Europe. When I lived in Europe, I found that most people addressed certain issues that they had in life with homeopathic protocols before they would pursue pharmaceutical protocols. Let's talk about a typical pharmaceutical commercial. You know, the first 15 seconds talks about what it can do for you. The next 45 seconds talks about what it'll do to you. So, homeopathic and safe. Now, what do increased levels of HGH, what are they known to contribute to? Improve bone health, joint health, muscle health, and improve sleep. Now, let me share with you my experience. When this came my way, I was skeptical. I was in the middle of an endeavor, a work project that had taken a long time to put together. I simply didn't think I had the time, but I didn't have the time to waste. But I was so intrigued about a transdermal human growth hormone gel that I had to look a little further into it. And I chose to order the product for myself, my significant other. And after using it for roughly 4 weeks, I started to notice some of the things that you see on that screen. I had the best night's sleep that I had had in a long period of time. For me, it felt like years. Now, I'm an ex-athlete, and this shoulder was cut in 5 different spots. As I've aged, the amount of discomfort and pain that I have in that shoulder has gotten worse and worse. By using this gel, I noticed that it took a little of my discomfort away. Now, by no means did it take me to be pain-free, but for me, I feel that it took my shoulder pain level from what I considered an intolerable level down to more of a tolerable level. I also felt a sense of mental sharpness. And it put my mood in a really nice, let me go back. Put my mood in a, in a very consistent, I was consistent throughout the day. This is all about hormone support. So if we're going to talk about gelling, and I'm telling now, this is how you do it. You just put it on the thin areas of your skin, you rub it in like this, and in a matter of about a minute, it absorbs through the dermal layer of your skin, and you do that 2 times a day. Very, very simple application, not anything that anybody can't handle, but as I said, after using it, once I experienced the benefits that I just shared with you, I was faced with a decision. And the decision was, I was convinced if other people in my age demographic or younger than me, see, as you saw, HGH levels decline in your late 20s, early 30s. I felt that the population from that point on up to 80s could wildly benefit from using this gel if they experience similar benefits as I did. I was certain that it had the potential to go viral. And in going viral, I felt that this product could become a household name. After forming those conclusions, I knew I had to participate. I didn't have time, as I told you before. But because of technology like this, Zoom meetings, setting up a simple tool, and I'll show you how anyone can do this. If you're thinking that you don't have the time, I want you to leave this short overview and realize you can. We're not talking about something that needs to be disruptive to your life. We're talking about something that can just be a nice complement to your life. So this is an innovative category. We're the first company that brought this to the marketplace, and that's who we are. We're interested in bringing categories to a market that we can dominate or categories that people have never seen before. That is our vision. The other category that we're representing is a keto product. I don't know how familiar you are with the keto world, but it's a huge craze all around the globe. This particular keto system is absolutely in a class by itself. And what is keto? It allows the body to burn fat for fuel instead of carbohydrates. Our keto line puts you in ketosis in hours instead of days or weeks for some people. And these formulations are absolutely world-class. No one else has it. We offer a delivery system called micellular liposomal. It is patented. Everyone can benefit from this. This is the most comprehensive, most innovative keto line on the marketplace today. Now, if you're not a keto person, and if you just don't want to do that low carb thing, you can still benefit. These products can still have a very significant impact on your health. And as a matter of fact, we have a $100,000 whole body challenge going on right now for people that are using these products and transforming their body. The first place prize is $100,000 combined in a lot of different ways. You could still qualify. That grand prize is not available, but we've got weekly and monthly prizes that are still significant. So it's something that you would be able to capitalize on and take advantage of. Once again, I want to be clear with you to explain that this keto line is not just another line that exists. Because we formulated this particular line with our owner, who is a savant when it comes to health and wellness, but he partnered with Thomas DeLauer. If you don't know who Thomas is, he's one of the leading authorities in the world on the keto lifestyle. Google him. He's got over 2 million followers, and he's very, very well respected. And Thomas and Alexei put this particular package together because it's the best of the best. Here is our formulator, Alexei Goldstein. He's our founder, and he's a wonderful human being. He's been in health and wellness for over 25 years. And his flagship product, this transdermal gel, he created 18 years ago. The product had such efficacy and was so well received, someone came to him and said, you need to take this through the most powerful channel in the world. And what is that? Word of mouth advertising. Whatever business you're in, I hope you'll agree with me that there's nothing more powerful than a friend turning to you and saying, I just had the greatest experience, you need to try it. That can be a movie, that could be a restaurant, or that can be a product. See, you can spend whatever money you want to spend in advertising, on commercials, on print, on billboards, but someone that you have a personal relationship has 10 times more impact on you and someone's consideration to take a look at a product if they validate it. So because he was told that the word of mouth advertising channel would really be the platform that could be wonderfully received with this particular gel, he chose to launch our company, New You Life, at the end of 2017. Understand one thing, folks. When you choose to get involved in a network marketing company, you want to get involved in a company that has something that's in a class by itself, cutting edge, dominating a category, but you have to get involved early. If we were a conventional business and we were talking about 8-track tapes, no one's going to make money in those tomorrow, but there was a time that you could. Marketing this, it's my opinion that the next 10 years of our growth is going to be robust. So taking a look at this now is the perfect time. When we launched in 2017, we were small. We launched in one small office. And in the back of where Alexei is here, you can see our new corporate headquarters. It's over 20,000 square foot facility. In 2018, we had the product on the market only for 7 months. And in that 7-month time period, we did over $60 million in sales. In 2019, we did approximately $200 million in sales. Folks, that's a vertical growth that clearly you can see people are interested in what we have to say. So I actually want to give you a little bit more perspective here. To do the numbers of revenue that I just shared with you, we sold over 2 million bottles of this gel, and we are quickly approaching 3 million bottles. You might be asking yourself right now, does it work? Well, you shouldn't any longer. Use some common sense. Any company that sells almost 3 million bottles of a particular product, it clearly tells you it works, and it works in an amazing way. Now, what we're doing is asking you if you want to create an option. And I believe this recent virus and the situation that has impacted all of us has had a humbling effect for all of us. What I mean by that is it's exposed us that we need to have multiple streams of income, that we need to have options. We're asking you if you would like to start a virtual business, have your own home-based virtual business that's really a mini franchise. And as a mini franchise, we provide everything for you. The training, the support, everything that you need to be successful. See, if you have a phone, you can build this business. We have an app where all you have to do is attach a text message to one of our video tools, send it out, and collect a decision. Simple, anyone can do it. Now, I should say it's easy and it's simple, but it takes the ability to learn skills and the ability to be consistent. When I said earlier, you can do it even if you don't have much time. Maybe you decide to put a few hours in a week, and as you see success, as you start moving towards your goals, you can, kick that level of activity up a little bit more. Let's look at why we're here. Folks, we're here because we live in a free enterprise, capitalist society. I believe every one of us, especially when you're in a circumstance like what the country and world is facing right now, you want to be your own boss. You want to have a way to control your own destiny. You want to make sure that external factors don't dictate to you all the time. You have what I call a hedge, or you have an insurance policy. And I believe most people have an entrepreneurial spirit. They just don't know how to put it into action. And I hope today you start to realize that this could be the fit you're looking for, where you can set your own schedule, work from anywhere. And with your phone, you clearly can. Most importantly, you get to choose who you want to partner with, who you want to work with. And some of those goals and dreams that you have, and maybe you've been getting a little concerned about them lately. Folks, now's the time that we have a realistic look at our lives, and we look at everything that could help us get where we want to go. Because of our growth curve, as I said, we've already proven to the world that what we have has tremendous demand. We're right in the infancy stage of building this brand, and this brand is about to go global. I encourage you, get back to whoever asked you to get on this short overview with me and get your questions answered. Once again, don't be like me. Look at it through a clear, colored lens. Make that educated decision based on the facts and understand you can do this. You will have support, you will have help. Everything is in place for you to succeed if you want to succeed. Thank you very much for your time. And most importantly, folks, I hope you're safe. I hope your families are safe. And I hope you utilize this as an opportunity to take control of your life. Thank you again, and good night.